So while I was in Japan a couple weeks ago, they released my favorite card, one of my favorite cards from its shackles, from the Forbidden List. We're talking about none other than Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. When this card was first released, a lot of people were like, oh, here we go, it's gonna get put in every single deck. And while it's partially true, this card by itself, not that great. It's when you pair this card with other cards, other interactions, where it can be kind of nasty. But by itself, which I'm seeing a lot of decks will just only put this out on the board, it's not that great. So when this card came out, I saw C-Reax actually try to do a challenge for himself where he summoned this along with the other new shiny new toy, none other than Dragon Master Magia. What's cool about both of these cards is they're essentially retrains from old cards. This is basically the modern version of Dark Paladin. Granted, that was busted later on Dark Magician, but it's kind of the same thing. We're fusing Red Eyes Black Dragon with Dark Magician to make this beast of a unit. And then this card is essentially a modern version of Dragon Master Knight, which is essentially Lackluster Soldier riding on the back of Ultimate Dragon, and I think it had like 5,000 attack points. It doesn't really do that much, but it was a cool looking card that we saw summoned back in the day. So when they basically retrained this, where now we have Dark Magician of Chaos riding Ultimate Dragon, it was a great card. Unfortunately, this card is really, really hard to summon. When the new Blue Eyes cards come out in a couple of months, you can be a bit more consistent with it. But by itself, again, similar to Dragoon, this card does nothing. I mean, it's cool that it has 3 negates. It stops the spell, trap, monster effect once per turn. The thing is like you summon this, they activate a monster effect, you negate the wrong card, they hit you with something else, and then you just kind of lose at that point. Or, you know, as in my case, this always gets kaiju'd. But when you have both of these on the field, that's when it gets problematic. On top of that, we're gonna add more to it, so we can have not just have both of these in the field, but have something else in the field to really counter your opponent's plays. So with that said, after watching C-Reax do it, and also Team Samurai in the past day, I have built my ultimate deck list that gets both of these cards out, not just both of them, but consistently, on top of that, with other cards. And without further ado, I bring you this deck. As I mentioned in my last video, one of my favorite new engines that's come out in recent times has been the White Forest package. It follows the Diabellstar story, and it allows you to do a lot. And as you notice, we're not playing the annoying bricks in the deck. I think the only brick that we really have probably will be Ultimate Fusion, and that's about it. But the thing about playing Dragoon is having to do the Red Eyes Fusion package sucks, because if you draw into Dark Magician or Red Eyes, you're pretty much losing the game. If you draw into Red Eyes Fusion, you're pretty much losing the game. So we threw all that out, and I thought about doing like a Brandon setup, but the problem with Brandon is, again, you're locked into Fusion. So what is a plan B that gets both of these cards out? So I'll introduce you to essentially the same setup that I did in my last video, where I was basically summoning Diabell, the Queen of the White Forest, along with Dragoon, but also we're sprinkling in with the draw power of, if you draw into Fusion Armament, which you can do pretty easily in this deck, as you can see, you can also get Dragon Master Magia out in turn 1. So I'm gonna show you a quick replay from the first time I built this deck. You see this hand right here? This hand turns into Dragoon and Dragon Master Magia plus more on one turn. I'm not even turn on one turn. So here's what happens. We're gonna go ahead and hit play, kind of show you the dream and the goal. Now, ironically, you don't want to ever draw into Ultimate Fusion. I only have one in the deck, but if you do open up with it, it's not the worst, as long as you can get to Illusion of Chaos in the graveyard. Also, you need Fusion Armament, obviously. So, right off the bat, the first thing we're gonna do is the standard White Forest play. A Stellar goes into Sylvie. By the way, this deck loses this hand right here with a loss to Imperm. But luckily, we don't have that. So, basic setup. Our Ciela goes into Woes. This recycles Stellar and Tails back to the field from the graveyard. You summon it. You do this to grab LZ. We make Queen over here. Well, first we're gonna send Woes away. But we make Queen over here. And this is kind of like where we need to get really, really lucky. So as you guys know, Racia, the way she works is she sends a spell or trap away for you to draw a card. So actually, I decided to be risky here. We dropped this, and luckily we drew it into our Magician Souls. So in this deck, I have 3 Magician Souls, 1 Illusion of Chaos. You can technically mess with the ratio, so you can have 3 and 3, but I think 3 and 1 works best, because if you have multiple Illusion of Chaos in your hand, it doesn't really do anything after you activate the first one. So because I got to this, now we're just kind of like drawing into the deck. So the idea here is you get Illusion of Chaos out, you get Diabell on board, which adds another spell and trap from the graveyard, and I grab Tails. So with this, we're going to activate Magician Souls to send 2 spells away so we can draw, both spell and trap. And luckily, we got to our Fusion Armament. Once you get to this point, you are set. You're good to go. So you've already seen this before in past videos. This summons Ultimate Dragon. Then we go into Muddy Mud Dragon. And the way this card works is you can essentially summon anything using this as a substitution for 1 required card. So in this case, we're going to make Albion. And then you know what's beautiful about Ultimate Dragon? This serves a purpose in his deck. We can actually use this to send this and that away to make Albion. And once Albion's on board, when this activates, you're going to banish this and Muddy Mud Dragon to make Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. Piece of the puzzle number 1, complete. Boom! Look at the animation. Now you're probably wondering, well, how do we get to Dragon Master Magia? Well, luckily we happen to have this. If we did not have Ultimate Fusion, what you can also do is you can shuffle back Arciella, this card right here, to summon one of the tuners from White Forest back to the board. In which case, by using that and Magician Soul, so you can go into Predator Play and Vertate to make your Dragon Master Magia. But luckily we don't have to worry about that. And because we got into this situation, so we actually had this card in our opening hand, we actually get to have another interruption on board. So this is going to turn into Dragon Master Magia. Let's see the animation. Ooh, there's our boy, or our duo over here. And then we shuffle this card back on board to get one more setup, which we're going to go into a simple SP Little Knight, just so you have something else. So this was the end board based off of that beginning hand. Now, granted, again, if my opponent did have Imperm, I would have lost. Luckily, we have Called by the Grave to stop Ash Blossom and stuff like that. But this is essentially the dream of the deck. But yeah, that's how it works. I'm gonna go ahead and hop in some duels to show you this actually in action now. Right off the bat, I'm gonna tell you this is probably not the deck you want to go to rank with. I mean, you can technically hit master with any deck, but the problem is it is very fragile. Loser. So I did throw in Max C. If we did not have our Ash Blossom, it would have been GG at this point. I did throw in some board breakers. I got Super Polymerization as the main one, and this will allow you to kind of clear whatever boss monsters your opponent gets. Now, I will say this is not the strongest hand. Kind of got to get lucky here. So what we're going to do is we're going to activate Chicken Game. We're going to go ahead and summon Sylvie here. And as long as this doesn't get negated, we can kind of get to our goal here. Imperm. The worst card you can see in a White Forest deck, unfortunately. So right now, I think the best card I can draw will be LZ. So we're going to activate Chicken Game, which I showed off last time. This allows you to draw a lot with this engine. And we got a Stellar, unfortunately. So we, this situation, our turn ends into nothing. We got literally nothing here. But we do still have our Board Breaker, which is Super Poly. So as long as my opponent doesn't open up Godlike with Harpy's Feather Duster, we just can still play. And I'm seeing the White Forest setup. Ooh, this is great, actually. Now, unfortunately for them, oh wait, I can't do that yet. I can't do it yet. They have to first get another card on board first. So what we'll do is we'll wait for LZ. When LZ hits the board, this might be Toy Soldier. It is. It's Toy Tank, actually. Okay. And Rusia, honestly, Stellar. Oh, I see what they're doing. I see what they're doing. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to ruin their day here. We're going to go ahead and activate Super Poly right now. And we'll drop Super Poly, you, and you. Okay. Yeah. Boom. So, they have a Stellar in the hand that they can't summon right now. Sure, I guess we'll just do light. This doesn't really matter, but sure. And they're setting, likely that's Woes and maybe Imperm, and then they have a Stellar in hand. You know you could activate a Chicken Game, right? What are we doing? That was not a good draw. You know what? I will activate this for light, so if they do have Imperm, this does protect us, so there is some utility behind it as well, which is nice. If they activate anything to stop that. If they don't, we're kind of protected for a while. Now, if this is Woes, not the best situation. We will get cooked here. So honestly, let's just draw one here real fast and hoping that we draw into either Illusion Chaos or Magician Souls. Imperm. I mean, that's good. It can be good. So ironically, I can make Diabelle here. I think what I gotta do, yeah, I think if I go into this and banish their Sylvie, I don't have to worry about getting Book of Moon here. Otherwise, wait, what was that? Phalanx? Was that Phalanx? I mean, you know, I can just dodge, right? I mean, yeah. I'm just trying to not get Book of Moon here. So I don't mind if you get this back. So there's Woes, but this doesn't do anything. This literally doesn't do anything. And I have full combo to get into my goal here in a couple seconds, which is gonna be nice. With this hand, I should be able to, because the thing that's great about White Forest, I see what they're doing. They're setting up for next turn. Yep, there's Tails. You play 2 Tails? Don't do that. That's a break. All right, so now we summon the Stellar, and luckily we can do whatever the hell we want. So we send this away to get Sylvie from our deck. I was not the biggest fan of running multiple Sylvies up until recently, and I am now a believer. Triple Sylvie is definitely the way. It is definitely the way. Because in my mind, I was always like, it's better to just draw it or open up with a Stellar. But having this, you can still do a lot with the deck, so it's kind of important for that consistency. On top of that, if you get your cards banished, you're kind of screwed. All right, so we're going to go into Arceala here. They know they're not going to die here, but the board that we're about to make is going to be kind of insane. All right, so you've seen this before. If you haven't, essentially what this does is it sends a spell or trap from the deck or the field, or from the field or hand to add a white forest card. We add woes. Boom. This is going to trigger my graveyard, both a Stellar and Tails. Because when you send a white forest spell or trap from the field to activate a monster effect, you have to recycle it back. That's kind of like how the deck works. We set this, and we get you on board. Now, this is the part where it gets interesting, because we're actually going to use this to make Duel immediately. We can start drawing a bunch of cards. Because again, the goal is we got to draw into Magician Souls as well as Fusion Armament. Boom. Watch me cook. Activate this. You got Chicken Game on board. Because Chicken Game is not once per turn, which is insane to me. I like how this card is at like 3 in the OCG. It's 1 in the TCG, but the fact that this is at 3 in the OCG and Master Duel is nuts to me. Activate this for 1,000. We draw a card. Boom. Perfect. Perfection. Activate this. Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon on the field. Now we flip this. We still have to get to Illusion of Chaos, so mind you, we still have a long way to go. We grab LZ. And again, the beauty of this deck is it cycles through so much, so it thins the deck out to the point where it's pretty likely to get to your goal. And this away. So now I just gotta hope to draw into, we add Lucia, Magician Souls, or Illusion of Chaos. Get this on board. Boom. Activate this to draw. Woes. Get woes away. Come on. Let's see it. It's okay. It's all right. Okay, so now we get you on board. I think they do lose here at this point. There's not much they can do to get out of this situation that they're in right now. This. Gonna go into our Mud Dragon play here. Boom and boom. And again, the beauty is you can use Ultimate Dragon as material for this, because you just want this in the graveyard. That's how Ultimate Fusion works. Make Albion. For these. Boom. And activate that to go into Dragoon. We have our first piece of the puzzle. Nice. And we are almost there. This is as good as it gets for now. I want to go ahead and attack. Just do boom. I don't think they can get through this. This is kind of a nasty board to get over. We set this, and then we're good to go here. And then this comes back. And now we just win with everything else. So the second they summon a Stellar, there's all that. I'm going to hit this. I'm going to hit this with Dragoon. That card is important. Hit this with Dragoon. Now they don't get to add. And then when they summon a Stellar, we're going to activate Duel. And let's send All By away, which I don't really need right now. You always got to send a spell trap for cost for Duel. And we're going to get a Formula Synchron setup over here. Boom. So when this card sets itself, we're going to immediately activate Formula Synchron to just banish it. And go right into Chaos Angel. You can also make Barone, but I actually don't have Barone in this deck because I don't think you need it. Although it would be pretty good as another option, but yeah. All right, we banish this. Card is important. Now what do? You summon a Stellar, and I'm just going to negate it with Imperm. Yep. Actually, I don't even got to do that. I'm just going to book your field. By summoning a Stellar from our deck, and we immediately go into Silvera. Which now I think you are basically done. And then also, we recycle LZ back into our hand because we summon a tuner, which is nice. So that gets booked. And we do this. And then we have Imperm in case they go into Typhon. So it's kind of like how the play I went with in this initial setup. You can still flip this, but it doesn't do anything. They're probably going to try to make Typhon here. But it doesn't do anything. Yeah. They realized that they were basically cooked. All right, we're going to do that again, but this time with Dragon Master Magia as well. All right, but the goal still is Dragon Master Magia and Dragoon in the same video, and this is the hand we're talking about. Look at that. Beautiful. They're playing 60-card pile. We're gonna fusion armament to get ultimate, and they got no interruptions. Oh, hold on, they might have imperm. They might have imperm. Get this on board. We're gonna go ahead and summon a stellar. Activate a stellar, and I think I'm gonna send call. This is very, very risky, but I'm sending call by. That was a great risk. All right, and this should turn into the board we're looking for. We grab into tails with this. I'm trying to think when I should use upstart. Not yet. All right, we're gonna go ahead and go into RCL first. So we're gonna thin out the deck as much as possible. That's the goal here. Get you on board. Boom. RCL activates, and we send tails. And again, in case you're new here, the way it works is when you recycle a white forest spell or trap to activate a monster effect, it sets itself, which is great. And also a stellar is gonna come back to the board, so we can actually make the Abel Queen of the White Forest. Now I think I'm actually going to make I'm gonna upstart right now, because if I can get into chicken game, we can draw so much right now. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could activate this too. I'm gonna grab this so we can get LZ. Well, so we send this away like this. Boom. We get Rusia, and that's gonna set itself, which is nice. And now we activate Upstart Goblin. And essentially what I need to happen here is I need to draw into chicken game would be nice. Magician's Soul is better. Get neither. Or we get neither. I have 29 cards. I can still draw with this too by sending this away and recycle that back. You know what? Let me do it this way first. Let's see what happens here. Activate this and send this away. Come on. You ask and you shall receive. Patience is a virtue sometimes. All right, now we do this. Make these two. We have our board, by the way. This is the board. This is definitely the board. I'm gonna activate this and grab, I'm thinking we get, I say we grab woes, because I think we already have our goal. We have our main goal. Activate you. We get Illusion of Chaos in the graveyard. And now we have our main piece of the puzzle. Now check this out. And this is kind of like where I had the vision of this deck. Make you. And you know what's great about Mud Dragon? I don't know if I said this already in the beginning of the video. Is you can use Mud Dragon to send this away. Go into Albion. Boom. Boom. I'm gonna go into Albion, which Albion goes into Dragoon. And look at this beautiful board. Look at this fantastic board. There's our boy. Boom. Boom. And we're gonna go ahead and put him into the this column because you can't target it, so we don't gotta worry about anima. Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, Ryan, what about how do we get to Dragon Master Magia? I'm glad you asked. I'm gonna make a Preda plant using these two, and we don't even have to draw with that. We're good. Boom, boom. Look at us. Look at us. Who would have thought? Who would have thunk, right? Because now we activate this. We spend 2,000 life points. We send Ultimate Fusion away, and look at that. Dragon Master Magia, along with Dragoon and Diabel, Queen of the White Forest, all on board. Boom. Now, unfortunately, if they do have a kaiju or something, we do probably still kind of lose. But you know what? You know what? We'll cross that bridge when we get there. And this is why I always hated playing this card. Is every time I played it, it was like I was magnetic. Every time I played this, I was always drawn immediately to some form of a kaiju. Every single time. It was cartoonish. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You know that's not resolving. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I could also use Magia here, actually. That would have been nice. So Magia, there's our one negate with Dragoon. Magia here will let us negate a spell trap and monster effect once per turn. And then also, if we can draw into a spell or trap, then we can use Diabel to not send this, but instead send one from our hand. I don't even know what that does. We're doing that. Are they playing Infernities? Oh, they are. Or Infernos, whatever they're called. I hate this deck with a passion. 60 cards, it is. Okay, this deck's annoying. Tell me that I didn't make a mistake just now, because if they did, if they have reasoning, I do lose here. What imagination? You know what? I'm gonna activate this. I'm gonna activate this and get see if I can just be annoying, because this deck is even more annoying than my deck. I'm gonna activate this, reset that. Sure, let's get a stellar back on board. Let's set you down here. I don't know what this does, but I'm not gonna read any of that. I'm just gonna immediately activate this, and we're gonna go into Chaos Angel and just banish that card. Imagine it says if you banish this card, your opponent just loses. It might. I don't even know. Infernos is one of those decks that's just so annoying that they do a bunch, and in this situation they got nothing. But they do a bunch, and I'm like, I'm not reading any of that. Then they open Reasoning, and they dump the entire deck into the graveyard, and then you watch everything activate. So yeah, I hate the deck with a passion. So I was happy to be able to get Dragoon and Magia out against that deck, and Diabell Queen of White Forest. So yeah. All right, let's try to do this 2 more times. All right, the next duel, we lost the coin toss. Do we have we have 2. So the problem is, this is one of the weaknesses of the deck. This could be actually a good example to kind of break this down. We have, Kashtira. Okay. So this deck, White Forest cards absolutely need a spell or trap to send to activate. If we, maybe we're okay. Maybe we're okay. I think we might be okay. They have Max C. So they're probably gonna scoop the second they activate it. Brother,
loser.
Math. Can someone get Bill Nye on the line? Can we resurrect Einstein to explain this math? Someone in the comment section is gonna break this math down, and I'm gonna lose my mind. All right. So I guess the first thing we'll do is we'll activate this to get Illusion of Chaos in the graveyard. Yeah, I don't care about that, bro. I know what they're trying to do, but these cards don't do anything unless you have a Kashtira monster. So this doesn't do anything. What I have to do is I have to go a very, very different path here. We'll do LZ. And with LZ, I don't think I can get the board I'm looking for here, to be honest. We'll do this. Yeah, and then now we summon you. They might have, no, they're not playing Nibiru. If they're playing Kashtira, they're definitely not playing Nibiru. Grab this. Good news is I can draw 1. It's gonna set itself. I think I have to do this. Let's go ahead and draw 1. This is insane here. That worked out really well. Okay. So we have one piece of the puzzle, which is nice. Fusion Armament. Activate that. We get Ultimate Dragon. I'm still staring at these 2 LZs in my hand. Wait, I have an idea. Wait. My brain is boiling. My brain's boiling. We got it. What am I talking about? We got exactly what you wanted. We got exactly what we wanted here. Yeah, we did. Okay, so now we do this. Mud Dragon. Like this. Mud Dragon. Activate that. I'm an idiot. I forgot to summon Lucia. I was supposed to summon Lucia first. Ah, no. Oh, no. I was supposed to summon Lucia first. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. Oh, you idiot. Because Lucia makes Predaplant here. And then we would have actually just had game. And instead we have nothing. It's okay, we'll do it next turn. How about that? We'll do it next turn. I mean, this is Kashtira. Kashtira is the next brickiest deck next to like Blue Eyes. Okay, it's not that bad. But it does lose a lot. So let's see what happens here. Then they got nothing. That's not activating. That's not resolving. That is not resolving. What you need in your hand is Forbid. That's resolving. This is why Dragoon by itself and Dragon Master Magia by itself are not good cards. This is exactly why they're not good cards. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I'm such an idiot. All I have to do is summon this. I still would have lost probably Dragoon or Magia. Or they probably would have scooped at that point. But yeah. Okay, well if I draw into a spell or trap, I'm still fine here. Maxi. Okay, that's cool. Here's what we do. We summon you. Summon you. We get to still win. You know, we still get both cards. Okay? Boom. Go. Awesome. Love that for us. And we get to do a lot here. So this is what we're supposed to do last turn if I didn't click so fast. Whenever I'm in content creator mode, I always do this thing where I'm just so like locked in that I misclick or I just misplay a lot in every game that I ever play ever. It's such a norm for me at this point. It happens so much. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Magic cylinder? What is happening? I forgot to summon Lucia. I was supposed to summon Lucia first. That is the bottom, absolute bottom of what I expected to see. And if I had played my cards right correctly, what are you talking about? Why did everything happen the way I said it was gonna happen? What, bro, don't, what? End your turn. You end your turn and I die. What are you doing? I know I could have blasted Maxi. I just chose not to because it's kind of over at this point. Can I still win this way? Let's find out. How's it? Imperm. How's it? Sylvie. I'm gonna try to win. Let's see if I can still try to win here. Activate. We get woes. I could absolutely still win here. Unironically, I can absolutely still win here. I don't go above 3,000 right now, so I can do all my effects. Okay, we can still win here. It doesn't matter what I add, but Estella's gonna come back. Did I not have one in the graveyard? Oh, I never summoned one. That's right, because this is the same deal where I opened up with several. That's what it was. That's fine. Here's what we do now. Watch this. So I'm gonna go ahead and blast this Maxi this time. Maxi. I'm just still thinking about the magic cylinder. What are we talking about? What are we actually talking about? Oh, they drew into a... Which one is it, though? If it's Fenrir, I am potentially cooked. I think I should still be fine. Make sure that I didn't... Oh, it's just that. Yeah, that's fine. Here is why. You're activating it. I think that's okay. No, I'm gonna Ash it. I know they get to hit something in my extra deck, but they're probably dumb and they're gonna go after either Dragoon or they're probably gonna try to hit like, I don't know, something stupid. Let's see what they hit. They always either hit like SP Little Knight or like, it's usually SP Little Knight. I'm about to book him with their entire brother. All right, well now we gotta do a lot. So first things first. I'm gonna send this back. Activate this. My mind is flabbergasted right now at the stuff that I'm witnessing. Let's summon you. Defense mode. Oh, that activates not the way I thought it does. Damn. And that's not gonna be able to set it up the way I'm thinking. I need to do the other way. That Cosmic Cyclone actually screwed me. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. This all started because I didn't summon Lucia. I am an idiot. And they hit Garura. This card doesn't do anything. Hold on. It's still not over, actually. Watch this. I have an idea. My opponent's dumb. They're absolutely about to hit a Stellar. Watch this. They did not hit a Stellar. Damn, bro. Well, I'm still alive at least, so there's that. It's still not over. Unironically, it's not over yet. Watch this. So they're about to hit. They're about to attack me with that. Yep. 500 damage. We're going to recycle that back. Put you actually back first. Boom. Add LZ back into my hand. So see, like the White Forest engine can do a lot. What are you doing? There is no goddamn way you're also playing. You know this is gonna get you cooked, right? What is this? What is this abysmal deck, bro? Oh, but they got to summon. No, they don't. Because why didn't you activate Birth first? I'm losing my mind. I am losing my mind. Oh, this is gonna be great. Oh, this is gonna be even better. This is gonna be great. I love this. Yeah? How did all that work out for you, bro? How did that all work out for you, bro? Let's go ahead and drop the Max C here and just finish our duel here. Yeah, we'll do this. There we go. Beautiful. 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 What are the chances that they have a Cashier monster in their hand? You know what? We don't care. We don't care. I just want everyone to comment in this video last duel. Nah, we're not going to... We'll do one more, but... What? This all started because I forgot to click on Rusia. This only happened because I didn't click on Rusia. I'm gonna be thinking about that Rusia misplay for the next month. And I'm sure the comments are going to remind me over the course of my entire life existing that I forgot to hit the button, damn it. All right, Fusion Armament. Oh, they have no True Draco. Does it resolve? It does resolve. All right, well now it comes down to what happens next. I'm gonna upstart and hopefully I draw on the chick. Chicken game would be great. That's even better. All right, activate this. We send, oh, this is, if they don't scoop, this is the play right here. I'm almost positive this is the play. Activate a Stellar. Send Call By away. Ooh. We summon Sylvie. Defense mode. Sylvie activates. We get our Tails. We already have the combo piece for Magia. This is, if they don't leave, that's it. This is it. This is what we've been waiting for all day. And by all day, I mean like an hour. Activate this, send Tails away. And with that, we're going to get Woes. Make sure I don't misclick this time, because I will never hear the end of it. The fact that they're still here makes you think that they probably have like Sphere mode in their hand or something. Or something ridiculous. I don't know. Maybe they're curious. Maybe they're like, I want to see what they're cooking over here. Them being me, of course. Now, hold on. Wait. Rhyme, don't be an idiot. Do not be an idiot. There we go. Now that's gone. This time, do not make the same mistake. You moron. Send Woes. I'm about to get in the viewer, don't I? Get Rusia in my hand. Been more than 5. If I see their hand light up, the video just ends. All right, we go into Diabel. Using these two. Perfect. Summon Diabel, the queen of the White Forest. Activate this to grab, probably, I'm thinking Tails, because Tails is a great bullet to use for my gun. My gun being Diabel. And we go ahead and recycle, nothing yet actually. Get this on board. And then we just keep it simple. I'm going straight into Mud Dragon. And again, the beauty of this is you can use Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon to make Dragoon here. Yo, look at this field, bro. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. And it's also not a very complicated play either. Anybody can do it. Hey, I always say something. If I can do it, you can do it. Dragoon, boom, and boom. Now, like I said, we have our pieces for Verte. Yo, look at that. This is what I'm talking about, bro. We get Sylvie out by returning this. Oh, this is gonna be great. I cannot wait to get Sphere Motor. If I get Sphere Motor right here, you know what? You got it. The video just ends at that point. Verte! There we go. Look at that. Look at us. Who'd have thunk? Who would have thunk? Imagine I missed one piece and wasn't paying attention. Dragon Master Magia! Hit the field and do the things that you do. Boom. Woo! Look at that. On the very first turn. All right. Let's see what our opponent can do. Yeah, they're gone. You know what? I think this is good enough for a video. We'll call it right here. So that is Dragon Master Magia Dragoon Turbo. The deck is fun. I don't recommend it being your go-to deck. I mean, you can see there's a lot of URs. This is literally all URs pretty much at this point. It's a very expensive deck, but it's more of a novelty. You probably should not be running this to, to rank up. But for some reason, you have all these cards. You want to just test out something fun. I do recommend this. It's pretty fun. Worst case scenario, you either get Magia out or Dragoon out. It's even worst case scenario or middle case scenario, you get Dragoon out along with Diabel, Queen of the White Forest, and this along with Woes is pretty good by itself. I mean, Book of Mooning your opponent's entire field with a meta where linking and exceed summoning and synchro summoning is a thing is pretty good. If your opponent's running some kind of fusion deck, in which case you get cooked. But for the most part, this is such a good counter to a lot in the game right now. But and also the best part is you get to summon two of the coolest cards in the game together. Dragon Master Magia, along with Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, and probably tilt your opponent. I don't know. But yeah, if you have any other better ways to run these two cards or your own recipes, let us know down below. Thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. And otherwise, I guess I will see you guys in the next upload. I'm gonna get to cooking. I think I can make this better. I know I can make this better. I don't know how yet, but I know I can make this better. So I'll see if I can do another build at some point. But yeah. Again, I saw C Reacts and Sam do it. I want to do my own twist, and I think it's pretty good in my opinion. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. Anyways, outro!